Vlad has those flyers. Those flyers are great. But I'm going to take it one step further. I'm creating an actual card, a plastic card, looks like it's very well made, professional, and it's going to say face mask medical exemption card. Because we all have a right to our exemption. And already, you don't really need the card, I'm not going to lie to you, but it helps. If you don't even want to say anything to the person because you're just tired of talking to people that are stupid, like most of us are, just pull out the card, let it do the talking for you. And that's it. So that's how we're going to beat these masks. We're going to make that video on Tuesday. We're going to make it go viral, no pun intended. And everyone's going to see that the masks are irrelevant. And then that's going to prevent the contact tracing. That's going to prevent the vaccine. That's going to prevent the digital ID. Now we got to talk about the second wave that everybody's in denial of because Canadians just want to believe. I talk to so many people and they're all like, oh my God, everything's getting better. I don't know why you're so upset. People are back to work, the sun's out, we can go out. They don't even think about the consequences that have already happened that haven't manifested yet. They don't even think about what's going to happen in October, November when all these idiots wearing masks destroy their immune systems and our flu season is a little bit worse than normal. And guess what they'll blame it on? COVID. Yeah, exactly. And they're going to want to lock everybody down again. How do we know this? Look at the United States of America. 16 states are already being put back under lockdown. Yes, and how are they doing it? When we had the U.S. peak deaths, we were seeing 3,000 deaths a day at the peak of COVID. They were testing 100,000 people a day. Now all of a sudden, you see in the news, record spikes in COVID cases in the United States. 40,000 new cases today. Why is that? Maybe because instead of testing 100,000 people a day, now they're testing 600,000 people a day to get 40,000 positives. That's a 0.8 infection rate. And that's with including all the false positives where we know up to half are false positives. So that means they have a 99.6% negative infection test rate for COVID, but they're telling everybody that COVID has spiked 600%. But they leave out the important parts. Who cares how many cases there are? We need to know how many people in hospitals are dying. Remember I said at the peak, there was 3,000 people a day. Today there's less than 500 people a day dying. But they're using the excuse of these extra cases, that is 100% because of the testing, well they're denying it's because of the testing, as an excuse to relock these people down. And if you think they're going to not do the exact same thing here in Junior USA, then you might as well not even be here. That's exactly what they're going to do. Why do you think they have these phases? Phase 2, now you're at phase 2.5, but we can't get you all the way to phase 3. And then something happens that they want to do, and now we're going to move you back to phase 2. The point is, you're never getting out of lockdown.
No kidding.
Unless you force them. Unless we stop this here. And it starts with these masks, and now it's going to move on to the awareness. You all remember my group MAD? Mothers Against Distancing. Well, as promised, I filmed the first episode last week, and it went fantastic. Woo! I was really excited. So well, in fact, that I already have the 2 next guests lined up. 2 of them, and they're 2 doctors, and they're very talented, and they're very knowledgeable, and they're going to be very powerful. Hopefully, I will have it edited by the end of the week, and I'll have it up, and by the end of next week, and by next week, I should also have those plastic cards to show everybody. MAD got over 20,000 people in 2 weeks.
Wow.
With Facebook using every dirty trick in the book to block it. I can't even invite one person. I can't even invite any of you here. So I rely on all the individual members to invite other people. And that's how we've grown so big so fast. Even the stay home crowd is signing up to MAD. Why? Because even they are smart enough to know that social distancing is going to friggin' destroy their children. Everybody knows this. The government cannot even deny it. The only thing the government can tell you is, COVID is dangerous, so be afraid, and just don't worry about what we're planning on doing to your children. It's all for your own good. Don't worry. Anyway, so this is what happened. This is